Hello and welcome back to ECC Season 9. Tonight I'm joined with Muzz. How you doing tonight, Muzz?
Yeah, I'm good yourself, Ginge. What's happening? How you doing? You good?
I
You
am
good? You
not,
good?
yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Uh, I mean, you got a very stacked cast tonight. You got 3 out of 4 casting tonight. I'm joined with you once again tonight, but you're also joined with the amazing Herbie later on.
Oh yeah, no, Herbie's the one that carries all of us. It is definitely a stacked evening, in fact, there, Ginge, because what we got tonight on the Slipstream stream is, of course, 4 different fixtures. We're going to be starting with Irrelevant Esports. They're going to be taking on eQuizers, and then we're going to head over to Calgary Calcio XC. They're going to take on TT Vilharben, and then we move on to what is that? Anukai versus Strike Esports, and then Plain Aliens Nebula versus Papagas. So, Ginge, there's a hell of a lot of Rocket League on this evening, that's for sure.
A lot of Rocket League indeed. I mean, you're lucky enough that we niced you. You get a nice hour break, but that won't stop your amazing casting like usual. But I think we should deep dive into these teams. Tonight we see Irrelevant Esports with Trizzle Tan, Charm J, Boss Lassie, and Serenity. Not a full nationality team. We see 2 Englishmen and 1 Swede and 1 German. What can you tell me about eQuizers?
eQuizers. Well, let's take a young look. They're fourth on their respective divisions. So after the 3 games we've already had, or at least 3 fixtures already through the season, both themselves and Irrelevant looking pretty good for the Division 1. Top 5 placement for both of them, Ginge. So I think we are definitely going to have some hot Rocket League on this evening, that's for sure. Um, and then, of course, following up with the Vortex and Championship Division with Division 4 as well after that. So definitely stacked, and we're going to be jumping around as we do here on Slipstream. So yeah, Ginge, definitely a lot of action, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of action tonight. I mean, 4 hours of pure Rocket League. What more can you ask for? And you really couldn't ask for more. I mean, you're gonna see our lovely faces about 3 more times tonight, but we can't forget Herbie, who is joining us later. Like you were saying earlier, it does just carry all of us. Man is the goat. But
He
as we
is the
just wait
absolute
for everyone
goat.
else to join, we yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and if everyone watching, everyone in the chat, if you feel like you need to improve your gameplay, or if you're like Mark Fish and you just need to touch on those aerials a tad, then of course Valor Esports have got you covered! Exclamation Valor in chat, and of course you can head over there and, like our Formula One friend, you can practice with them. So Ginge, Valor Esports, definitely they're able to make you a mechanically better Rocket League player.
Mechanical is exactly what I need. I mean, you say Macfish, but I think he just needs to go through brain cells and swap out of the F1 car. But everyone keeps shouting at him for that, but he will never learn that fact. But yeah, we can't be forgetting that Valor Esports do be carrying everyone's gameplay. If I'm not mistaken, it's free coaching for all ECC teams. Which what more do you want? Free coaching, free improvement, free title, just promotion everywhere. What else can you ask for?
No, nothing there at all. And of course, guys, if you want to add to our prize pool just a wee bit, then of course you can use the code ECC9 and you will contribute 50 cents on Matcherino. Do that, please. I mean, if we take every single player from every team, right? We've got 4 divisions up to Vortex, and everyone uses the code and adds their 50 cents, we can have a banging price pool, Ginge. Of course, that compounded interest there. So definitely worth jumping onto Match Arena and using that code, everyone.
Match Arena will be the big plug for tonight, but Irrelevant Esports just I don't think they want to show up tonight. They must be scared of eQuizers, or one of them must be running late. But
No, I don't think anyone is. No one is scared. This is the ECC season 9. No one's scared. We always have top-notch Rocket League coming out from everyone. You can't be scared when you're above this team, right? You are physically ahead of eQuizers, right? You're not scared of the guys underneath you. you want to dominate them, you want to stomp them. So I think Irrelevant Esports, they're just hitting the bog quick, and then they're gonna be here. They're gonna be ready. I'm super excited to see what our Austrian team can do, Volharben later in the Vortex, because I think it was our qualifying games for the Vortex where we did watch Cagliari exceed, but I have not seen TT Volharben, so very keen to see how the Austrian team is going to play there in the Vortex. That game at 8 o'clock. Super keen, Ginger. I don't know if you have had a young peek at those lads at all.
I'd be lying if I said I did, but I don't know. Tonight's going to be a very interesting game. Obviously, Irrelevant Esports are above eQuizers, like you were saying. But what's your predicted match result for tonight? Obviously, we haven't seen the first game, but let's see if the Caster's Curse plays its cast.
I want to kind of be silly and just say 3-1. It's always maybe the easy go-to response. One of the teams is going to come back. Maybe in game 4 they get a goal, or there's an early game 1 victory, and then they get the 3-game stomp after that. So, Ginge, my personal feeling, it's going to be a 3-1. I don't know in which direction that will be, though. I don't know. Maybe you can help me choose a side.
See, I love an underdog story. I always do and I always have, but something's telling me in my gut that Irrelevant Esports are gonna rip that hope from me. So I think I'm gonna go for I think I'm gonna go for a sweep with Irrelevant Esports personally.
I mean, you kind of have the stats on your side there, Ginger. 11 Esports have gone unbeaten so far. They're 3 for 3, and only eQuizers, they've only dropped 1 game, right? So they're 2 for 3. So pretty good standings from both these teams at this moment. I kind of almost feel safe with my 3-1. Just not too sure which direction it's going to go in. Like I said, maybe actually I'll go for eQuizers and see what they can do, get their win rate up just a little bit, make it 3-4. Definitely keen. Of course, guys, in chats as well, get your predictions there. Do you think it's going to be Irrelevant Esports, or do you think it's going to be eQuizers? Make some noise in chat. Let's get some hype. Use your channel points and choose a color, a team side and color who you think is going to be victorious. I want eQuizers. I'm keen as a bean. 3,500 points, Ginge, I can drop on eQuizers. I'm very excited.
If you're gonna drop 3,500 points on eQuizers, are you?
Yeah, yes, sir. Bet in, man. 3,500.
Let me check up on how many points I have here tonight.
I mean,
It's
that's all
not.
I can spend. That's all I have. Unfortunately, I'm broke as I've only got 3,500. So that's all I can put down for them. It's a all or nothing, everything on black, as they might say. So yeah, eQuizers, don't lose, please. Don't, God, please don't. All right, so it looks like we're just getting the lads into the lobby. This is going to be game number 1 in a potential best of 5. Irrelevant Esports taking on eQuizers, Ginge. Let's go.
Let's get this game underway. Oh, we nearly see Charles with an amazing corner read once again, but Foos slowly sharp into the back of the backboard. But very slow start here tonight. I mean, I can't tell if he's trying to air dribble into his own net there, but this must be just some Div 1 stuff that I'm not aware of.
Oh yeah, I mean, we always see Borsalasa doing so incredibly well on the field. I think we're going to see some phenomenal plays coming out between him and Trizzletan. Of course, Irrelevant Esports not new to the ECC, so they always come and support us season on season. And now they're already playing in defense. So we've got eQuizers with the possession of the ball. Maestro trying to get that up, but it's going to be a catch by Novus. Out by Charm. Charm's going to push it all the way down. Maestro with the pickup. Beautiful Fennec tonight as he tries to play this own corner. But it's going to be Trizzletan. Oh, hits that crossbar. Almost drew the first blood. Charm goes up, broken up by Maestro again. And now we've got a pick up there by Jerpag. Oh, Borsalasa puts it middle. Pump out by Charm.
Charm nearly with a beautiful aerial, but being saved in the hands of Maestro there. Truzeltine does try and get it. It goes under. Oh, but Nova's dominating that backboard once again. But the pressure, I say this every ECC stream, there's always one team with more pressure, but it's always a one-sided game in the first game. Who do you think this first game's going to go to, Maz?
I mean, yeah, this kind of first game started a bit lackluster from both teams right now. It's very tough to say. We don't have many shots on either side either. We've only got about 1 versus 2 shots here. eQuizers just one more than Irrelevant Esports. So hard to say. We might even get a 0-0 overtime. That would be interesting. We don't often get the 0-0 overtime in a series. So hard to say right now. Just kind of very back and forth, as you said, Ginge. You know, no one with as much pressure as the other. Of course, we did see a little earlier Maestro having the shot and now making the save off the backboard. Irrelevant put in a bit of pressure on, but just not able to crack this orange defense. Oh, Charm with the shot on. It's gonna. Oh, Novus with a beautiful save in that corner.
Yeah, that could have been nearly a beautiful little pinch play. Would have been an own goal, but who cares? It was a goal for Relevant Esports, but could be seeing Truzeltine with the mechanics show, but we could be seeing a shot out from Novus, just getting straight saved by Trizzle. His names are tongue twisters, I don't like them, but we do move. But we do see a nice little demo coming out there from Maestro. Nova could be seeing, double tap. Charm goes up for it. Just gets the save off there, but the mechanics of both teams have been pretty equal this game, wouldn't you say so, Muzz?
Yeah, definitely has been. We've been seeing some good shots, good defense as well from both his sides, and that's why we're stuck with this 0-0 draw. No one able to kind of break the last third man and get it in, as Maestro picks up that ball as well, coming up from Irrelevant Esports. Just not able to get past here. Charm's going to have a crack on. Trizzletane's going to come in from the third man, and there it is, finally breaks the deadlock.
Breaks the deadlock indeed, and as you see, but they can't find the little pocket. We see a nice little 3-man play, but 1v3 there for Nova's team. It's not rotating back as fast as, ideally would. He's no best in that permanent third position stuff on the boat, but it's going to leave for Irrelevant Esports to be one up in the series. I don't think Meister likes that, goes with the early pressure there, but I think that we could be seeing Irrelevant Esports getting out their shell here, proving why they are one of the top dogs for Div 1.
Yeah, and finally as well, Ginge, we had to wait about 4 minutes just to get to this point. So only up by 1, of course, that's all you need to take a victory. Trizzletane now putting that ball into the midfield is going to find Charm, kept up by Maestro, who you mentioned earlier. Maybe he's a little frustrated and he wants to try get a goal himself for the side of eQuizers. Down to our last minute of play time. Novus, midfield, he's going to be able to find Maestro, but it's going to be Bossalasa. It's going to go wide. Hits that post, unfortunately. Now Charm able to get the ball up. Can he get it over the last defender? It's not going to happen. Second man as well there from Irrelevant, not able to clinch the goal. Still up by 1, that's okay for them.
Up by 1 indeed, but we see a lot of fake aerial plays coming out in Div 1. I might have to take that into account for my champ gameplay here, but things you can learn while casting a higher team player. Who says you need to play? But we could be seeing a little 1-2 from Charm and Boss. Does look like they're trying to time waste as well as putting the pressure on. We could be seeing another shot here from Charm, but Nova's taking that down. The pressure is relentless in the last 30 seconds of this match, wouldn't you say so, Maz?
Yeah, I mean, of course, the player's getting a little hungry as it gets to the business end of the match, or the game at least. And there we go, that's going to be Irrelevant Esports, only picking up 1 goal in this first game of this best of 5 series. Very kind of lackluster, I think, coming up from both of these sides, Ginge. We only have the 5 shots on Irrelevant and the 3 there on eQuizers. I think, we always talk about the teams maybe feeling each other up, in Rocket League, maybe you got to warm up, did they scrim beforehand, how much free play was there? And I think the rest of the series, we're going to see a couple more bangers. And just this first game is usually one, push it to the side. They aren't always that exciting. 1-0, it's a nice clean win for Irrelevant Esports.
Yeah, clean one indeed. That little one that lack of rotation for eQuizers just led to that one goal, which that'll haunt you for the rest of that game. But I'm just gonna take a moment to admire the color for eQuizers. His title, you know, is just compared to irrelevant esports here. They're just no titles, but for eQuizers they just have a barrage of colors here.
Oh yeah, just flexing on the opponents, right? Just kind of scare tactics, showing them what they've done. How many tournaments did I win? How many GCs do I have? Very humble and a salt of the earth team irrelevant esports, like you said, no tags or titles there. So, but you know what? They're doing all the talking on the field, Ginge, because they have won our first game. And so they only need 2 more victories to take our Division 1 series here. So, maybe titles don't make us the player.
Yeah, titles indeed. I mean, if Con can win ECC, anything is possible here. So that title definitely does not mean all that much. But I think eQuizers here are coming out of their shell, putting that pressure onto Relevant. We nearly see a play coming out. Drizzletan's going to put it onto backboard. Maestro with a shot, saved by Drizzletan. But
good for Maestro to take that early shot.
Wouldn't you say the pressure's been a lot more on eQuizers' side for the first 30 seconds, or am
and I think we definitely need to see eQuizers apply a lot more pressure and hold more possession in this game. We saw a lot of back and forth play in the previous game, and definitely need to see eQuizers do a bit more with the ball. Maestro and Novus need to be up a bit more with that ball, and we can see what they can do with it. But I'll bet you, Ginge, that this irrelevant esports defense is not going to be lackluster, and they're going to keep out a lot of shots, that are going to come from the eQuizers side.
Yeah, the shots are coming out from eQuizers, but as we are saying, the pressure from irrelevant esports is no longer irrelevant, it is now relevant. As we see Bosse with a lovely double tap touch, and it goes into the back of the net. What a lovely little sequence, unfortunate. Bosse's just going to pop that right over Maestro, putting it into the slap mid of the net. Novus is not going to get that one.
Yeah, you saw Bosselasa had Drizzletan there on the left-hand side as well, so I think, if kind of worst came to worst, it's going to be a nice little pass downwards, or even a second touch off that backboard, and Drizzletan potentially could have put it in that left-hand side. So yeah, Irrelevant Esports up by 1. Still a lot of time left in this match. So we can see if eQuizers are going to be able to bring it back. But Drizzletan with the aerial play, he does beat 1, can't get past the second eQuizers defensive player. Now it's going to be Maestro, able to push it forward. Kick up here by Bosselasa. Drizzletan, quick play, Jerpag, brings it down for Novus. Then Novus not able to get the dunk, and now my 2 committed orange players up front, very close to Charm, almost able to skill that ball the whole way into the net. Charm again doesn't get the redirect, and now Drizzletania with the pickup. Novus trying to get the block, he beats the lost defender. Bosselasa going up for that aerial play, Jerpag keeping him out.
Keeping up indeed the relentless pressure from Irrelevant Esports, but we do see Maestro trying to relieve that pressure there. We could be seeing Novas with a nice little dribble cutting off Bossa there, but Drizzletan has not got the boost to take this up the wall, so he plays it off wall. We could be seeing Jerbeck with a double tap, nearly gets the pancake, but none of his teammates in there to follow it. Maestro with a shot, and it falls straight into the hands of Novus, who's going to slap that right over the defense of Irrelevant Esports, making them irrelevant to make it 1-1 in the series, not 1-0.
Yeah, able to beat 2 defenders there as well, so Irrelevant Esports committing double at the back, and then Novus as well. Haha, I'm gonna able to pop this over both of your heads. So they find the equalizer, and now that's finally eQuizers on the scoreboard in the entirety of this series as well. They did not score in our previous game. So good for them. Novus getting the team up on the board. Can we see if eQuizers, they've got the fingers warmed up, and if they're going to be able to bring it back in this series. Drizzletan, oh, we're taking the shot, but Jerpag, beautiful save. Keeps it out, and Irrelevant Esports, they are hungry. Oh, almost got the touch on the nose there from Maestro. Charm's going to go up, he's going to be able to bring it in all the way. Not able to get the second touch and bringing it from the side. A bit of a scuffle with Novus in the corner as well. Doesn't get into the rule 1. Double commit as well back here for eQuizers with Maestro and Jerpag there in the goals. I think they've feeling a bit stressed. Has Irrelevant Esports Ginger just taken shot after shot?
Yeah, shot after shot indeed. The relentless pressure from Irrelevant Esports. I'm saying that a lot tonight, but they are proving the fact that they have got that pressure. We are the top dogs for a reason, but well, we could be seeing eQuizers here breaking the pressure, but it falls straight back into the hands of Charm. No one's really there to follow it. Novas is gonna try and make a play off the wall. Bossy getting the fake off, but we're seeing another dribble play from Novas here, but just falls deep. We see Charm with an unlucky Charm miss. We could be seeing another shot opportunity here for Irrelevant Esports, but oh, Bossy here could be going for the. Okay, this is Division 1. This is Division 1. If I've ever seen it. What a beautiful double tap from Bossy. That was an amazing goal to put them onto the board and make it 2-1 in the series. What's your opinion on that?
Oh no, James, that's what we love to see. Beautiful second tap from the crossbar coming out there from Bossy. So beautiful goal. And in the nick of time as well, you know, we're down to kind of the dying 30 seconds of this game. You know, perfect time to go 1-up, and now the pressure, it is all here on eQuizers. They're able just to get the rebuttal and try equalizing, get an OT in game 2. It looks a little tough now as we do see Irrelevant Esports holding on to the possession. Jerpag is going to try get over one. He does. Can he get it down? Oh! Left-hand corner, very close there indeed. Novus as well, almost got the touch. Here's Maestro. Can he do anything with it? 7 seconds remaining, and now Irrelevant Esports. They're okay. Big pinch, and that ball should be able to go down. Oh, mercy. Very close indeed there, Ginge.
Yeah, it was a very intense 30 seconds if I've ever seen one, but if I was to say the MVP of the match already, I mean, Bossy last night scoring the first goal last game for Irrelevant Esports, and obviously scoring both goals this series. But we can't forget his teammates setting him up. But obviously for that double tap, that was all Bossy. I will not forget that. I mean, that is both those goals have been played off backboard here from Bossy. His backboard reads are immaculate. It is what we like to see here.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And we already have chat saying that Bossy is cracked. Indeed, Bossy is cracked for sure. Novus there, very close to scoring a goal there. Of course, it didn't get into that left-hand side like eQuizers thought it would have. And now down by 2 in this series. Big potential sweep, obviously coming out for Irrelevant Esports here as we are looking at the series points, Ginge. I don't know if there's something, you know, that you'd be saying to eQuizers in the locker room for them to kind of get hyped up.
If I was saying them to hyped up, I would be going back on my sweep prediction, but I think they just got to relieve the pressure once again. I do feel that anything is possible here. We could be seeing the reverse comeback from eQuizers, but they have been coming out strong in this first 20 seconds, but Irrelevant Esports relieve that pressure. It's just in Irrelevant's hands here. But eQuizers are not going to let them have that time, as we see a beautiful demo there from Charm leading the time. Bossy with another aerial play here. We could be seeing a double tap from Charm. This is the Irrelevant Esports making sure they are not irrelevant for the ECC Div 1 division.
Yeah, I mean, flipping hell. Bossy coming in from the left-hand side. Beautiful pass down to Charm. And of course, we talk about those backboard reads. And there's now Charm's chance to get a decent second touch off of that backboard. So Irrelevant Esports already opening up this game 3 with a beautiful goal now. You know, kind of everything on the side of eQuizers if they are going to be able to come back and force a longer series. Ball here already in the blue half. What can happen? Trizzleton's going to get over Jerpag's head. Bossy with a beautiful play there. Doesn't have anything left in the tank though, so cannot continue that aerial trajectory. Now Trizzleton, over one. Charm as well. Gets beaten. It's going to be Novus with the quick pressure, but Bossy is going to play it up his own corner. Very close there. The pressure from eQuizers on for just a second. Oh, Jerpag! Is there no second man from eQuizers to come up midfield? Oh, mercy me.
Oh, mercy indeed. I mean, as I was saying earlier, eQuizers, when they get the pressure, they keep pressure, but as soon as you give the ball to Irrelevant Esports, they will just dominate that backboard as well as your defense, making sure that defense is non-existent. Nearly see another demo play coming out from Charm here, but prediction for this match, how's it looking, Muzz?
Well, I mean, you know, I've kind of got the historical data on my side, right, Ginge? You know, Irrelevant Esports, they're up by 2. You know, kind of they've been holding great possession. They get beautiful plays between the members when you look at Bossa down to Charm. And then Trizzletan, he just comes in when he needs to, you know, messes around with the opponents and, you know, makes those nice little third-man plays that he does. So, I don't know, almost have to say, you know, it's going to be Irrelevant Esports with the sweep unless, you know, eQuizers can really pull something out the hat here and force game 4.
Forcing game 4 could be a big aspect for eQuizers here, but I'm not ever going to go back on my word as we see Charm with another beautiful shot. It goes into the top of the net. The power and precision on that shot proving why Dominus should be used more. And Nova's going to take that advice, as he has been playing in the Dominus the whole game, but like I was saying earlier, we could be seeing the fastest sweep here, and I am not mistaken.
Yeah, well, you know, definitely one of the more low-scoring sweeps we've had. You know, a couple previous fixtures we do see like 8-1, 9-1 as well in the higher kind of echelon games. So definitely low-scoring sweep here, but it might just be sweep nonetheless. But of course, 2 minutes left here on the clock. Are we going to see eQuizers bring him back as Maestro and Novus here playing on the side of the field? Jerpag to pick it up is going to get into this corner. It does have Novus down on the ground. Gets a decent touch. Oh no, Maestro, we just need to get that second man up and already the quick counter-attack here coming in from Trizzletan. Does he get the flip? Oh, mercy! What happened to that last defender?
I don't know, you might want to ask Trizzletan. But, oh, he gets the reset and the beautiful bump on JPEG. This man is a goat. I need to be seeing those goat emojis in chat. Holy, we have been seeing Tizzle really proving, not even Tizzle, Bossy, if my mistake, really proving why he is the top dog. But
I think Jerpag expected the bump there from Trizzletan, then he almost faked the bump, and then of course we saw Jerpag kind of jump just 1 inch too far and wasn't able to get the block on Trizzletan. Trizzletan just walked it in. It's a beautiful play coming up from Trizzletan. Nice patience just to execute, and maybe a little a bit of impatience there coming up from Jerpag as he was expecting more of a bump that didn't come. So anyway, that's going to be Irrelevant Esports now, up by 3. And, you know, 1 minute left to the 90 seconds, Ginger, you know, doing so well. I mean, you know yourself from Rocket League how difficult it will be now to score 3 goals in under a minute.
yeah, you just have to shut down Irrelevant Esports when they go into the air. As soon as they pop it into the air, it's game for them, as we've seen throughout this whole series. And I think this could be another opportunity for myself to promote myself being the... Oh no, oh no. That was a mess if I have ever seen one, but it does lead the goal for eQuizers. We could see a comeback here. We only do need 2 goals in 30 seconds, but something's telling me it's not possible here for them.
Yeah, no, indeed. Well, beautiful goal there. You know, I guess I'm talking about how do you score 3 in under a minute. Well, now they only need 2, so the deficit's closing, but, you know, it's closing maybe too slowly and not quick enough here for eQuizers. So we're going to see what happens as Novus does have the play. He's going to find Charm, who very quickly punts the ball all the way downfield. Oh, no! Trizzletan with a beautiful block. Oh, mercy me, Ginge.
That was
So
a beautiful
quick.
block indeed. The speed on Irrelevant. We do see Charm be trying to save his own shot because he just feels a bit bad, but I think this marks the game, and once again I am proven right that my predictions are actually right for once in my career, but I think we are seeing Irrelevant Esports getting that sweep on eQuizers. So I mean, you were saying 3-1, you didn't know where to put it, but I think we all know where you should have put it.
Oh. And on the line, 1/3 1/3 just gets across the line there, Ginge, and that's going to be eQuizers going down. So there's the big sweep, 3-0. It's going towards the side of Irrelevant Esports. eQuizers, yeah, definitely kind of felt more alive here in this game, but just not quick enough to kind of get the reverse or even force game for their Ginge. So unfortunately, yeah, taking the big L in that game.
Yeah, that is a big L to swallow, but an L that should have been foresighted, as we do see 11 Esports are one of the top dogs in Div 1, and eQuizzies are, well, like you were saying earlier, 2-1, and this is just another big game for Irrelevant Esports to add to their list of wins.
Yeah, no, definitely for sure. So that's going to be Relevant Esports, of course, in Division 1, staying unbeaten. They are 4 for 4, and we're going to see that 50% win rate, of course, now going to the side of eQuizers. But I think, Ginge, looking forward, we've got the big 8 o'clock fixture where we've got Cagliaria, Calcio, Exceed taking on the Austrians, TT Vilhaben. That's now Vortex. And of course, we know the Vortex is just action packed. That is like magic division.
Yeah, the Vortex is the hole that everyone wants to go down, and obviously you're not joined by me for that cast, you're joined by Herbie. You do get a nice, lovely carry cast from Herbie there, but you do get a break at 9, so everything is alright for tonight.
All right, well, talking about breaks, let's head to a short break now before we get to that next game.